Hey feminine, so as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, you all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, all right? Let's get into it, because ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let us see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you and your person working together on this here twin flame journey. All right, one of you or two of you could have been going back and forth about something in your mind when it comes to your relationship, but overall the energy I'm picking up for the collective, a lot of romance, a lot of affection. Okay, let us see what messages come out. We have afraid, and then the underlining is friendship. Could somebody be afraid because a friendship is leading to more? We have timing. Okay, let everything happen according to divine will and divine timing. That's how I take that. Card just ready to pop out the deck, honey. We have disagreements. Okay, you and your person could have been going through like an ego clash. Okay, that's what it feels like. A clash of the egos. All right, you think and feel one thing, they think and feel something else. Okay, it's time to agree to disagree so you can move forward. We have transformation. Yeah, agree to disagree so that you can move forward. Underlying energy here is reciprocate. So yeah, I feel like you and your person really want to give love to each other. Okay, express shared feelings, but because of whatever this disagreement is or these disagreements are, it's taken a while for the two of you to get to that middle ground, get to some sort of understanding place. Okay, yeah, but overall, like I said, I feel a lot of affection and romance. Okay, yeah, it says affection and it's abundance right behind it. So I feel in order to get to that abundance of affection, we have to let go of whatever we're holding on to. That's the sacrifice. Like, is it worth holding on to it and losing the person or the connection? Or would you rather let go of whatever it is you're holding on to in order to allow this connection to come through? This abundance of affection. Okay, really cute. Let's get into the tarot. Dun dun dun. All right, what are the messages? Thank you, Spirit. For our feminine. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have, wow, quite a bit. We have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the World. Yeah, somebody feels like they've grown, they've matured, they're ready to put something behind them. Yeah, Three of Wands. This person still sees a future with you. So it's like that's all they're focused on. This future that they see with you. They're not thinking about nothing else here. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. All right, Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. This person has a lot of regret and remorse over how they treated you, what they said, the way that something happened. Okay, this can also be you. It can go both ways here. Like both of you are willing to meet in the middle to save what you have. You don't want to ruin it. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to let it go. Swift action is necessary here. If it's something you feel like you want to do, do it. If it's something you feel like you want to say it. Tomorrow isn't promised to any of us, right? So it's like, be open to this new chapter. Be open to this fresh start with your person because it leads to greater things with the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you can have the Ten of Pentacles where you're growing together and it's something stable too. Lots of achievements and all that. Or it can turn into something that you're mourning. Someone that you're mourning because you're missing them. You're yearning for them. Okay. So let us see. This person is spying here with this Page of Swords. They're watching you, observing from afar. Okay. They could have been going through something. They had a decision to make and it wasn't easy for them to make this decision. It still isn't, even now. But there's something they need to decide on here, one way or another. We have the Sun card. All right, the Sun card is all about joy, bliss. Again, that abundance and prosperity. Okay, great health. So yeah, it's like the connection is healthy. because it makes both of you feel good. It gives you energy. It fuels you. The Hierophant. This person can see themselves marrying you. They see themselves committing to you. It's not something they want to lose. It's something they want to work on. Yeah, 10 of Cups. They don't want to let this go by any means necessary. Okay, now the Hermit is all about wisdom. Okay, our inner knowing. Just like, or similar to, not just like, but similar to the High Priestess. Okay, but the High Priestess is connected to our higher self. So is that Hermit. The Hermit is like the wisdom of all the elders and the, you know, and the ancestors. Okay, where the High Priestess is like our higher self, which is connected to all of those things, right? So many similarities. We have the King of Wands. This person wants to take action. This could be a fire sign here. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person, you know, all they can see themselves doing with you is growing and building. They see themselves being a better person, okay, being connected to you. 7 of Wands is the energy of standing up and fighting for what you want. They're not backing down. They're not letting go, okay? This person is extremely authoritative. And so, you know, it's like whatever they feel, this is, you know, somebody that if they're determined, okay, they're going to make it happen. Where there is a will, there is a way. You can think of that when you think of the King of Wands. All right, we got this Knight of Swords, this 3 of Wands, and this Page of Swords. So this person, again, can see themselves having this future with you. They're watching and waiting for the right time to come in. And once they feel like it's the right time to come in, guess what they're doing? Coming in. Coming in, okay? Charge. Y'all know that's how I feel with the Knight of Swords, okay? Charge. They're charging in, okay? This is a person that enjoys to have great conversation. This is a person that backs down to no one for no reason at all. That may excite you, okay? Because it shows that they're very ambitious. They're brave. They have this warrior spirit to them. And that's attractive. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Swords is a truth teller. All right, this is somebody telling their truth. They want to express everything. Okay, the Ace of Swords is the energy, right? But that's what it feels like. It's like they're coming through with that sword. Charge. They're coming through to speak their truth. Okay, they can no longer hold back what they're feeling. Because notice, the only negative card in this entire reading thus far, what I would look at as negative, you could take, you know, negative and positive from anything, but it's the 5 of Cups, okay? The 5 of Cups is about loss, regret, despair, like all that is dark. None of that is a good energy. Now, the 2 of Cups, awesome, all right? Harmony, right? Mutual respect between two people, mutual interest, soulmate energy, right? Knight of Wands, a lot of passion, desire. The world is about growth. Okay, and overcoming the challenges and the obstacles that you face. It's my graduation card. You get to a place where everybody's congratulating you for everything that you've learned and everything that you've, you know, built up. Everybody's so proud. It's a celebration, celebrating you for becoming whole, a whole individual, you know, all on your own, right? People are so proud of you. 10 of Pentacles, now it's time to share that with somebody else. Now it's time to build with another, with others. So this is what they see. They don't want it to be done. There's this heavy feeling in their heart here that they just cannot sit with, you know, because this is how you make them feel. This, you know, everything here is positive. Everything. And so we have the Moon, right? Everything is not as it appears to be, is how I take it. So some of you could have been thinking this person didn't want something. Meanwhile, they afraid. There's some insecurities there, because that's what the Moon means. The Moon represents insecurities. Insecurities that cause a person to keep secrets. If you were secure in yourself, or if you were secure in the feeling, then you would be more open to sharing it. This could be some like sort of subconscious fear this person has that's low-key, high-key controlling them. You know what I mean? Like low, high-key controlling them. Okay. But it's all about divine timing. Again, 7 of Wands, person being very determined. I want to look deeper into this 5 of Cups, because that's the only, you know, here's the High Priestess and the Magician. They go together real bad. That's the 2 of Cups. All right, but let us see anyways. Let us just go through them all. How about that? All right, yeah, the Empress. This is who they want to reciprocate feelings with, this Empress. Okay, Five of Wands. There could have been outside interference. Again, clashing of the egos, disagreements between you and them. You know, you feel how you feel and you're an Empress. So you're going to sit in that. You're going to stand in that. It's like, well, this is just what it is. You know, you're about love and positivity and pleasure and whoop-de-whoop. And maybe they look at it like that. Like, oh, you're in La La Land. You're like, no, this is just what it is. Okay, you could have birthed an amazing reality for yourself. Okay, it might not look like whatever to this person, but it's everything to you. Okay, and so the two of you may have disagreements about that as well, because again, this person is an authoritative, you know, energy, right? And so then they come in and meet this Empress who also is settled into her authority, so to speak. That may be the Five of Wands. So you know what I'm also getting? Like, let this person lead kind of thing, right? But in order for the Empress to let somebody lead, they have to show you that they're a leader. That's what I'm getting. You know, this person has to step out of those fears. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay. The Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. Aw. So it's like, yeah, this person is definitely feeling away. The disagreements, the arguments, whatever is going on with y'all. Okay. This person is not here for it, okay? It's like a part of them wanted to be like, well, if we just can't get on the same page about whatever this is, then so what? You know, like, let it just end and whatever. But they just can't let it go because of the simple fact that none of these other feelings and energies ever go anywhere. But they also don't want the two of you to stay stuck in a stagnant energy. You know, I'm sure that's not what you want either. Now, you ready for something to end so that y'all can get to this place. Ten of Cups. All right, let me see. All right, y'all. I had to see what was going on with my babies. All right. As we were. Like, carry on. Okay. So this World card, honey. We have the Three of Cups. All right. Three of Cups is about celebratory energy. So again, everybody is celebrating you. Okay. It's happy, happy, joy, joy. I feel like your person has a lot of things going on with them as well. Different things that they are celebrating. All right. And then there's connections that are ending. Things that are being severed. You know what I feel? With every level up, you're going to have to let go of some things. Some people, some situations, some energies. That's just what it is. Because you're making space for these new blessings. All right. And if you hold on too tightly to things that no longer serve you, well, you miss out on a lot of these blessings. So I just think this person doesn't want the two of you to, you know, be what the other one is letting go of. Okay. But Eight of Cups is emotional withdrawal and detachment. So it's like somebody is walking away at a moment where somebody is trying to figure out why you're walking away at this moment. You know what I mean? Like, this person would rather you be present, or this could be you. You know, you would rather this person be present, but because of them being afraid, it's like they can't be there for you when you feel you need them the most or something. So it's disappointing. It's heartbreaking. You know, let's not forget about that Three of Swords. We almost did because it was hidden, right? Like, it's disappointing. It's heartbreaking. So a person gets to the place where they're like, well, I don't know what's behind the moon. I don't know what's being hidden. I feel something is off, but what is it? Five of Wands could be all the internal conflicts that a person was going through that thereafter are now projected into the connection onto you, where you thinking, well, is it me? You know, we just not getting along. So that means what? Lack of compatibility. And if there's no compatibility, well, how is the person getting to, or how are people getting to the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups? We can't even agree on simple things. How you get into those areas? You know what I'm saying? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this could just be someone who's very, very cautious, that likes to take their time, that wants to make sure, that overthinks. It's like, well, you know, again, sometimes that can be a block to one's blessings. And I feel like Spirit has been working with this person on this for a really long time, you know? Like, you can't want certain things to come through and be afraid of them coming through at the same time, because then you're blocking it. Okay, now the Tower, very sudden shifts and changes. This is something that you was not expecting at all. It could completely shock you or knock you on your tail. But nevertheless, Spirit always comes through. If not when you would like for Spirit to come through, it's always going to be on time. That's the only experience I've ever had. So that's the only testimony that I know. And that's just what I share with people. You know, spirit always comes through exactly when it's needed. So 7 of Swords, you know, when it comes to people being deceptive or people disregarding you or just any of that stuff, you're letting it go. So I feel like, again, you and your person are at the same place in your lives with that World card and still thinking of a future with the other one and not wanting either party to be one of the people that you're letting go of. I hope it's making sense. Like, if this is your reading, then you understand what I'm saying. It's like you're cleaning house, but you don't want that to be somebody that is being discarded, you know, simply put, for the millionth time, I feel like. Okay, so let us see the Lovers. I'm just trying to make sure it's as clear as I can make it. Okay, shoot. We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of that has to do with it, feminine. You're very, very... Let me put it to you like this. Okay? Sometimes it may come across like you have this know-it-all energy. Like, if this person wanted to tell you something that would be beneficial for you, you would just push it away, discard it or something because it's not what you think it should be or something like that. Now, that's for somebody very specific because that's what I'm hearing. You may not think that's what you're doing, but that's how they feel, hence the disagreement energy. Because you feel like, well, I just always had to be here for me, so I'm just doing what I know how to do. This person's like, well, I'm just telling you, and it seems like everything is like that. You're a very strong-willed, independent woman. But this person, they want you to know that they're dependable and they want to be there for you. So in order for a person to be there for you, you have to let them. Okay, so let me go see what my baby got going on. 1 second. All right, y'all. Mommy duties. All right. Speaking of the Empress, right? All right, so we have the 8 of Wands, okay? So there's incoming communication from your person. This King of Wands is fire sign. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it could be somewhere on their chart. This is, again, a leader, all right? Somebody that does not back down, okay? This person is going to let it be known each and every time how it is that they feel, again, what it is that they want. And you, being a Queen of Swords, you, man, you don't take no, how do I put it? No BS. We'll say that. You don't play no games. You don't take no mess. You don't take no BS. Okay? You're not with all of that. We have the 9 of Swords and we have the 4 of Wands. So this person is really worried. All right? I feel like this person just wants to come home. They're wanting to be affectionate with you. They're wanting to be romantic with you. All right? If you and this person share a home and the two of you are just having disagreements right now or something's going on, this person just wants to, you know, get back on good terms. They just want the two of y'all to see eye to eye. Okay? Just want the two of you to see eye to eye. That's it. All right. A lot of romance, a lot of love, a lot of affection. Again, person does not want to let you go, does not want to release you, does not want you to let them go or, you know, for them to be released or discarded. They don't like that idea, honey. Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. They want a fresh start with you. This confirms it with the Fool card. And then we have the Queen of Cups and she's in reverse. It's supposed to be upright. So that says a lot. I feel like you've been distant from this person emotionally with the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles is here. All right. So 7 of Swords, this person may think that you're losing interest and you're just not saying so. They would much rather you say that than to just turn away from them. I would agree. Like, if you don't have interest in them anymore, let them know. But I don't really feel that for the majority of you. Okay. We have the Hangman. I feel like because you felt like the situation was stagnant for so long, like both of you agree on that. Like both of you agree that there has been no movement in the situation for a really long time. However, when it comes to the why there's been no movement, that's where you disagree. You feel like because the wands are action, this person is not putting in enough action, right? And they feel like you're not being affectionate. You're not letting them in. You're not being emotionally expressive or vulnerable, right? But the reason you're doing this, you're showing up as a Queen of Swords. She's been through a lot. again, as the Empress and the energy I'm picking up off this Empress, even if you are of love and light, right? And you preach that all day long and you wear that on your sleeve, obviously, like just who you are as a person is known, cool. Doesn't change the fact that you still have this I take no mess type demeanor to you. I know what's best for me. I didn't ask you. I'm not asking you type energy with you. And it makes it hard for this person to connect with you emotionally. But again, you're not seeing this. You're not realizing this. Because as far as you're concerned, well, I'm the Empress. I'm loving. You know, I am creative. You know, a lot of you have built whatever this is up for yourselves. Of course, with spirit. You ain't do nothing by yourself. Let's be clear. But, you know, you did this you independently. Okay, as far as human beings go. So it's hard for you to allow people to get close. You do love this person. You know, there's this mutual energy, like I said, with that Two of Cups, but there's this, you know, you want more from them. If you see them doing more through the physical action, then you would have no problem letting that guard down and being open to them fully, you know, blooming the way that they want you to, like a flower, so to speak. But this person they haven't given you nothing to work with. This is submitting. As they said, the hangman is submitting. It takes submission on both ends, though. Like, they want you to just open up to them and give them all of you. But you're like, for what? What did you do to get this from me? And now let's say you've been open emotionally with them before, but somewhere, some way along the ways, you stop. They're thinking about that, you know, but you're like, this is a different energy. You know, like as you ascend, it's giving level up so hard that they have to get to know you all over again. That's what it's giving. It's like you leveled up to this Empress level. So now if they knew you before you got there, it's like they have to get to know you all over again. If they just expected the same perks and benefits that they may have had before, this is not before, you know, that type of situation. You're coming across just fully detached on a higher, you know, frequency. And that's what it is with the Eight of Cups. It's when you're soul searching or you're searching for a deeper meaning in life. Things that you used to get excited about don't excite you anymore. Yeah, Death card, you've gone through a spiritual rebirth. So now this person is going through the same. Then they're going to be able to see it from where you're coming from. That's what I'm getting with the Hangman. Once they go through this themselves, then they're going to see, oh, this is why feminine was moving like that. This is why they act this way. This is why they feel the way they do about X, Y, and Z. It makes sense because the more you evolve spiritually, the less certain things resonate with you. You just don't have an interest for certain things anymore. Not all things. I'm not saying we like perfect patties and we don't do nothing. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, like use your discernment. Okay. See, yeah, as soon as I say use your discernment, the Judgment card, that's what the Judgment card is about. Use your discernment. Okay, this is a wake-up call. This is a reality check. So this is them seeing you now as who you are, why you are that way. Look what wants to stay behind and be seen, the Ten of Cups. And nurturing that, embracing that, not fighting it, not making it seem like you're trying to, you know, just be difficult or something. If something doesn't feel good to you energetically, if it throws you off as far as your vibration goes, you can't do it. You will not participate in it. And soon come, they're going to be in that same energy where they see exactly why you feel the way that you do. All right. So prayerfully, now that they see it from that point of view and you see it from theirs, the two of you will be able to come back together. All right. We have 0000. Limitless potential. Okay. It says reset, relaxation, unknown surrender. Finish line, success, and victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished if you can dream it. There is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. Okay? There you go. If it's meant to be, it won't pass you by. Okay? This is a message I feel both of you could take in, you know? 1144, high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, and higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people, will exceed your expectations. Okay? Beautiful. And that 3 of Wands, that's what that just around the corner is. All right? We have 1001, spiritual awakening. Yep. New beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Okay? And the underlying energy here is 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside, all right? So some of you about to be outside. You about to be meeting new people. They about to be outside. Take it however it resonates, honey. Maybe y'all gonna be outside together, okay? Meeting other couples. So take it however it resonates with you. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair, Grace.